You don't need to live where your properties are. In fact, being too close to your market might actually slow you down because right now in Alberta, the best deals are not always in your city. They are in smaller towns, secondary markets, places where most people ignore. And here's the truth. Control is not about proximity. Control is about systems. In this video, I'll explain why long-distance real estate investing works, why investors are scaling outside the city, and how you can do it kahit busy ka. Have you ever said, paano ko ba mamamanage yung real estate properties ko pag malayo? What if may problema at wala ako doon? Hindi ko kaya kasi hindi ako local. That mindset is actually what makes people stuck. Most beginners feel the fear of the unknown markets, fear of bad contractors, fear of tenant issues, and fear of losing control. And then what happens? They simply wait. They overthink, they delay action. Meanwhile, deals disappear. Prices go up. Other investors take action. And then what? They think they are being safe, but they are actually stuck. I used to think the same way. Iniisip ko dati, kailangan na malapit ako para makontrol ko. Pag wala ako doon, risky yan. And so I thought about staying local. But then I noticed something. The deals I wanted wala sa city ko. The cash flow that I needed nasa ibang city. The opportunities nasa smaller Alberta towns. And that's when we changed strategy. We focus on one thing. Cash flow first, then appreciation. Because you don't build a portfolio based on appreciation alone. You build it on income, stability, repeatable cash flow. And that's why we prefer smaller cities, smaller markets, not big cities, because in big cities, mataas ang presyo. Rent doesn't match. Cash flow is tight or negative. And we realized if it doesn't cash flow but looks good, it will not help us scale. So our rule became simple. If the numbers make sense, we invest. We don't chase hype, we don't chase appreciation. We invest where the numbers work. Because here's the trap. Appreciation heavy properties, you can't easily access your equity, even if the value goes up. You can't use it freely unless you sell or refinance. And if you refinance, the deal still needs to work. If walang cash flow, that equity becomes trapped. Looks good on paper, but you can't scale with it. That's when it hit me. Cash flow is what actually moves you forward. Cash flow gives you that breathing room. And that breathing room gives you flexibility, stability, and confidence. With cash flow, hindi ka pressured, hindi ka reactive, at hindi ka dependent sa market. And most importantly, cash flow helps you scale because now you can reinvest faster, handle repairs calmly, move to the next deal. Without cash flow, everything is tight. Every decision is emotional. And that's why cash flow is not just income, it's control. And here's something most investors learn the hard way. Cash flow is not just for making money. Cash flow is your defense. Because real estate is not always up. There will be times that interest rates go up, expenses go up, vacancies happen. What if your interest rate jumps to 2%? If your deal is tight, that one change can break your property. But if you bought more affordable properties with strong cash flow, you are protected because now your properties can absorb increases. Your numbers still make sense and you're not forced to sell. That's the difference. Appreciation focused investors struggle during downturns, feel pressure, and sometimes exit early. But cash flow investors stay in the game. And here's the truth. Appreciation is where you actually make the most money. Doon talaga nanggagaling ang malaking wealth. But if you can't survive the bad times, you'll never reach that appreciation because appreciation needs time. You need to hold. If your deal is tight, konting problema lang, sell ka agad. And when you sell early, you lose the upside. And that's why most investors don't experience the real gain. And not because appreciation is fake, but because they can't stay long enough. So remember this. Cash flow keeps you alive, so appreciation can make you wealthy. Lesson 1, systems is greater than location. Real estate is not about being local. It's about systems. You need property manager, a team of contractors, inspection process, communication systems. If these are strong, distance does not matter. Lesson 2, small markets create opportunity. Alberta has massive opportunity outside the big cities. Smaller markets give lower entry price, better cash flow, less competition. Investor mindset, not malapit ba? But does it make sense? Lesson 3, control through people. You don't control the property for being there. You control through people, systems, and processes. When you build the right team, your stress goes down. Your control goes up. So why does long distance real estate investing work? It works because you create a strong system. Tools are better and you see opportunities everywhere. And investors who adapt win faster. Lesson 4, scale requires distance. Staying local actually limits you. You see fewer deals, slow growth. Going long distance gives you more opportunities, increases your deal flow, and accelerates scaling. Lesson 5, systems before scaling. Before scaling, make sure that you have your contractor systems, property manager, financial tracking. Without this, don't expand yet. With all these systems in place, you can expand anywhere. Long distance investing works because when you create a system, it's more powerful than location. Cash flow is greater than appreciation. When you create a great team, it's more powerful than proximity. Strategy always beats fear. Stop asking, can I manage it? Start asking, does the deal make sense? If you're serious about real estate investing, comment below. Subscribe for more investing strategies.